My name is Renee with Verbal Math, and I want to have a conversation with you today about if you feel your child is struggling or falling behind, what do you need to do? Well, the first thing is don't worry because there is a plethora of things out there for you, but maybe you feel overwhelmed. So, this is for you to be able to help bring all of that and make it a little bit more manageable so you're not overwhelmed or overthinking what you need to do to help your child. So, I have four different strategies that you can utilize, but keep in mind it's not the only strategies that are out there. So let's think of creating that positive environment, an environment that allows the student to have a positive growth mindset. So one where everyone are saying things along the lines of, all right, you're doing a fantastic job with the praise, right? Or keeping the language positive about math. I'm so proud of you for working through this and discovering how to solve it on your own instead of, and that was just one example, instead of, oh, math was hard for me in school, you know, or I'm just not a math person, and you might not be either. And when our kids hear those things, it really, the first thing they do is they turn off everything when it comes to math. And they just automatically think that they're not going to be good at it too. So keep that positive environment around. Also, I recommend looking into my Ask More, Tell Less series. It is a, excuse me, three-part series about ask more and tell less because when we do that, these questions allow students to think through things on their own, right? Give them more wait time. So when I was going through my education courses, they were all like, okay, you've got to give, make sure you give wait time, and it's wait time is approximately this long. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's different for every child, right? It's different for you and me. So don't feel like, if they're not answering you within 3 seconds, oh my gosh, I've got to start asking them more questions. No, be patient, give them time, right? Look at their posture, look at their facial expressions. If they're struggling, maybe touch their hand or just gently say, would you like to talk about what you're thinking through? Or do you need more time? I mean, even that sounds a little bit more like pressure on them. So find the right wording that works best for your child. Okay. Ask more, tell less is amazing. I highly, highly recommend it. When we start talking too much, we add too much fluff in there while they're trying to process the question. All right. Strategy number three, seek for help. Okay. Seek out for help. Don't be afraid to ask others, right? We are a big, huge community, and it is perfectly okay to ask for help, right? You do not have to do it all alone, okay? When I work with my students, the parents are working right alongside me. Now, some parents choose not to because they have other things or whatever. It doesn't matter to me. But if you want to work right alongside me, we're going to do this as a team, all of us, including your child. Okay. So seek out help if you need it. Don't be afraid. And the last one is utilize those tools and resources. So if your child is very hands-on and visual, don't feel like you've got to go buy every single visual aid out there to help them, right? See if you can borrow something from someone to see if it works for your child before spending the money, or see if you can even make it on your own, right? There are so many things out there that you can make instead of buying. So keep that in mind. If you're going to buy it, that's obviously not an issue too. But I highly recommend seeing if others have it. It's something you might be interested in, or seeing what others have used for whatever the skill might be, right? And then maybe you can go, oh, can my child come take a look at this and see if that's something they're interested in? Or maybe the library has something like that. right? So see what resources you can use that would benefit your child. So these are just a few strategies. They're not the end all tell all. There's plenty of other things out there as well, but these seem to be the top ones that I've noticed that families have utilized the most. So we've got that positive environment with that growth mindset. Everything's positive about math, none of that negativity in the room or anywhere within your child's um, being able to hear. We've got the Ask More, Tell Less series. Definitely reach out to me if you would like that, or you feel free to find that on my website and any of my social media outlets. Seek help, right? It doesn't have to be just me, it could be anyone. Okay. Find someone to help you. And it could just be someone that you want to ask questions to and they help direct you in a different direction than where you were going that might benefit your child. And last but not least, if it's going to be resources and tools, if that's what works best for your child, ask if you can borrow them. Ask if you can come and see them to see what works best for your child or make them. You don't have to spend the money, right? You might have exactly what you need to be able to make it at home. And you don't have to be crafty, right? I've heard so many people tell me, oh, crafty, what to be? You got a ruler or a straight edge and a pencil, you're good. All right. Well, I hope that these strategies are helpful for you. If you have more questions, please reach out. I'm always happy to help. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.